Hello friends, my name is Raza Masood. Today we will discuss about a topic resource responsibilities for a project manager. Um, friend, today we will see this topic with respect to project management or PMI PMBOK, project management body of knowledge. And friend, if you are studying project management in university or planning to give exam of PMP, so friend, this topic is important for you, and you will definitely see this topic in exam. At least 4 to 5 questions can be related to this topic: resource responsibilities for or role and responsibilities for project manager. Friend, if you are a professional project manager and working in any organizations, again this topic is important for you because you should have a clear vision that what is resource responsibilities for project manager. So friend, uh, first of all, I would request to please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell option as well so that my new videos can reach to you. So let's start. Friend, today's topic is resource responsibilities for project manager. So from if you have are you if you are already seeing the topic resource responsibilities, you can clearly understand this topic is pertaining to project management. So friend, there are three terms are there: resource, responsibilities, and project manager. So before going into the deep, I just want to ask from you that what is a resource in project management? If I ask from you that what does you understand, what do you think about that, what is a resource in project management? Friend, resource in terms of project management is a asset who maintain role is to help carry out a certain task or project. A resource can be a person, a team, a tool, finance, time. It can be any of this thing. Most projects require many different resources in order to be completed. For example, friend, if you are implementing a e-commerce solution, so you need resources. Resource means like hardware resources, you need human resources, you need time as well. So you need resources, human resources, software engineers, quality assurance persons, database engineers. You need servers, hardware setups. So all these things you need to implement in the system. So all these are the type of resources. So friend, resource can be anything, like it can be a human resource, it can be a software tool as well, it can be funding as well. Like for example, if you want to purchase a hardware, you need fund. So fund is a resource. Okay, are you getting my point? You need a human resource as well who implement the project, like software engineers, quality assurance persons, like the QA persons, stakeholders different you need tools as well, software tools. Like for example, if you are implementing an e-commerce solution, you need, for example, software tools like let's suppose .NET setup, PHP setup, etc. So friend, try to understand the thing. Resource is basically a asset which you need to complete a task. Again I will repeat, resource is basically a asset which you need to complete a task, which you need to help carry out a certain task or a project. That is called as resource in terms of project management. And resource, it can be a hardware resource like computer servers, it can be a software resource, software tools like any software like Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word. It can be a human resource like software engineers, quality assurance persons, database engineers. It can be time, it can be finance. So try to understand the concept of resource here first. Resource is a thing, is a asset which you need to help to carry out a certain task or a project. Okay, so that is called as resource in terms of project management. And now who is project manager? Friend, as per the definition, project manager is a person who has the overall responsibility for the successful initiation, planning, design, execution, monitoring and controlling and closure of a project. See friend, here it was just a definition. Just try to understand the concept here. Project manager is a person who has the overall responsibility of successful execution of a project. Okay, you can think of a project manager as a captain of a team, but the project manager is related to the project. Try to understand the concept here. Project of a manager of a team, of a project manager of a project basically. So project manager is a person who is a leader who has the overall responsibility for the successful execution of a project. So this is a this person is called as project manager. Okay, now you have the understanding that who is project manager and what is the definition of a resource. Resource means that you need a person, you need an asset who to help out to carry out certain task of a project. It can be a time, finance, hardware resource, software resource, human resource, finance, funds, etc. Okay, so now coming back to our main topic, friend, here, resource responsibilities for project manager. Try to understand, friend, here. Now we can understand that what is resource. Now we can understand that who is project manager. Now we will discuss that what are the resource responsibilities for a project manager. First of all, friend, the resource project manager should determine the resources required for the project. You, whenever you receive a project, first of all you need to identify that how many, what type of resources you need. For example, again, if you are implementing an e-commerce solution for a company, for a customer, you need to identify that how many human resources you need, how much funds are required, how much time will be required, in how many months you will deliver, how which type of hardware you need to implement this the project. So all these types of resources. Now try to again recognize the definition of resource. Resource is not only human resource. Resource can be time, finance, cost, hardware resource, software resource, human resource. All the things, all the assets which you need to carry out a certain task of a project is called as resource. Now again, and then the next is negotiation. Negotiate with resource manager for optimal available resources. You need to discuss with the functional managers of a team, like resource head of a team, to gain the resources. Okay, because see, friend, project manager is not the head of a resources. Functional managers are the head and reporting manager of resources. So as a project manager, you need to discuss with the reporting managers of resources, human resources, to get their time assigned for the project. Create a project team directory. Project team directory means, friend, that who are the resources, who will be working on that, what are their contact number, what will be their role, what will be their contact information, etc. So all these types of directories should be created by the project manager. Create a project job description for team member and other stakeholders. See, friend, here, as a project manager, you should have to define that what is the project job description for a member. For example, if you have assigned a software engineer on a team, on a project, so you must have to define that what will be he doing, what will the software engineer will be doing in a project. If a quality assurance person has been assigned for a project, so what he will be doing. Make sure all roles and responsibilities are clearly assigned on the project. See, if you have clearly defined the roles and responsibilities GD properly, so there will be no confusion. Understand the team member needs for training related to their work. If any team member needs proper training, for example, if you are initiating a project of on a new technology, like for example any new technology, so and you think that the team needs the training, so you must have to provide it on a very early stage. Insert reports of team members performance into their official company employment record. As a project manager, at the end of a project, you should able to submit their performance report in the official company employment record, so that their performance appraisals can be done based on that. Okay, as a project manager, this is very important that you should be a neutral person and you should give your feedback about their performance, either it's positive or negative. See, try to understand, positive or negative doesn't mean. You should be a neutral person and you should give a unbiased, non-biased opinion, feedback to about the resources, so that they can improve in their career, and it can be helpful for them. Send out letters of commendation to team members about and their bosses, like some types of certificates, some type of recommendation, some type of appreciation should be done at the end of a project by project manager. Make sure team members needs are taken care of. See friend, here many team members have their own personalities, every stakeholder have their own responsibilities and personalities, so you should have to understand the concept, the realize, and you should have to realize their needs, and you should take care of their needs. Just like a you can say, just like a father or just like a big brother in a house, you should have to think about their needs and take care of them accordingly. Okay, however, you should have to be strict that no one can take the extra advantage of that. And the last, we create recognition and reward system. See friend, here you should have to create a recognition and reward system, like whenever do perform a good give a good performance, you should have to recognize and give reward system as well. Like whenever whoever is performing well, he should perform, he should get the reward accordingly. So friend, thanks a lot for your time, and that's all from my side. I have tried my level best to explain you the resource responsibilities for project manager. If you like it, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and also subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot for your time, and that's all from my side.